You pointed out that police would be so busy arresting handgun owners that they would be unable to protect the people against criminals. It's a nasty truth, but those who seek to inflict harm are not fazed by gun control laws.
Here's Ronald Reagan. He gave this speech decades ago, but it's still a good one. He was talking at, I believe, an NRA convention. He mentions the NRA in between. And it's interesting here because he says something in the beginning I've said to you often. You can propose all the background checks you want in the gun laws. Criminals laugh at gun laws. They don't care. Matter of fact, I would make the case to you, given my experience in law enforcement and having been out there in the street, criminals love gun laws because they get to prey on a bunch of sheep and the sheepdogs are unarmed. Criminals love gun laws. They will never go through a background check and they don't give a damn about your gun laws. You got it? That's a fact. Here's Ronald Reagan lighting it up.
You pointed out that police would be so busy arresting handgun owners that they would be unable to protect the people against criminals. It's a nasty truth, but those who seek to inflict harm are not fazed by gun control laws. I happen to know this from personal experience. You know, I've always felt a special bond with the members of your group. You live by Lincoln's words. Important principles may and must be inflexible. Your philosophy put its trust in people. So you insist on individuals be held responsible for their actions. The NRA believes that America is made to be obeyed and that our constitutional liberties are just as important today as 200 years ago. And by the way, the Constitution does not say that government shall decree the right to keep and bear arms. The Constitution says the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed.
You know, I was a young man when Ronald Reagan was president. Candidly, he's the first president I really remember. I mean, I vaguely remember Carter, but not much. I mean, I was born in 1974. But I do vividly remember Reagan. And thinking at the time, even as a kid, now I was not political as a kid at all. All I cared about was Bucky Dent and the Yankees and baseball. I didn't care about anything. I don't want to pretend like back then. You know, these people who run for president, they're like, oh, when I was a kid, I was so inspired. No, I wasn't inspired by any of that. All I cared about was if Bucky Dent was going to get up because I loved Bucky Dent, the shortstop for the Yankees. Russell Earl Dent. That's all I cared about. But I remember watching Reagan and thinking, that's a pretty cool cat right there. I miss him. You know what I respected about Reagan most? He went to Eureka College, never pretended to be some stupid, smart person like Mara Gay and others. He always told people, listen, you know, I'm just your average guy. He did his homework. He read up on Friedman, understood Hayek. He never claimed to have 160 IQ or something. But Reagan was a smart person. He knew his limitations, and to circumvent his limitations, he read up and educated himself and turned himself from an actor to, I believe, the greatest president we've had in modern U.S. history. Hands down.
You just heard The Dan Bongino Show.